Hello there, welcome to yet another edition of the Lagos Transportation Agenda. This is the show, as you know, where we engage with influential and knowledgeable personalities in the dynamic world of transportation. My name is Austin Ian. We are very much in the ember months. In fact, this is the last month of the year where we have a flurry of traveling, especially to certain parts of the country, notably the eastern part and the south part of the country, by residents of large cities across Nigeria. It's a time of opportunity, and it's also a time of risk and dangers. What are these opportunities? What are these risks and dangers, and how do we mitigate these dangers so that we record minimum casualties and minimum problems, mishaps, especially for those who travel by road? To discuss this and other related issues, I have with me today a man who, metaphorically speaking, wears three caps. Chief Richard AMUWA is the president of the Child Safety Education Initiative. He's also the MD CEO of Mega Guards, the security outfit, as well as the executive producer of Security 247, a radio program on the issues of security and all its ramifications. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, sir.
It's a privilege.
Yes, I'm great to be here.
Yeah. Chief AMUWA and I will be discussing the implications of travel in the ember months and what security measures that all of us as stakeholders should be taking to ensure safety during the ember month period. After this time out, when the Lagos Transportation Agenda returns. Please stay with us.
Great economies are built on good transportation network. This is why Lagos State Government through LAMATA has been working tirelessly to enhance the state's transport infrastructure and implement the Strategic Transport Master Plan (STMP) for Lagos and create a world-class transport network for the metropolis. The STMP would deliver 6 rail lines, 1 monorail, 14 BRT routes, 26 water transport routes, 3 cable car routes, and several road intervention to promote the integration of the transport modes. When all these projects are completed, there will be lower emission, leading to better health for all, lower road crashes, better quality of life, and faster economic growth. With the BRT already running in some corridors, jetties being upgraded, and rail line from Okokomaiko to CMS coming on board soon, life of Lagosians in the face of Lagos is changing every day. A healthier and more prosperous Lagos is in the making, and LAMATA is driving it. LAMATA, keeping Lagos moving.
Welcome. As I said in my introduction, Chief AMUWA wears 3 caps. He runs an NGO, he runs a security outfit, and also is a radio personality when it comes to the issues of security. Let me just start by asking you, Chief, what does the NGO do? What does your company do? And what are the issues that you engage your listeners on your radio channel, your radio program?
Okay, first of all, my NGO, we are into child safeguarding and protection. The essence is that we realize that children and their parents, especially their mothers, are more vulnerable. So we concentrate so much on children, like what we call in our local parlance, catch them young. So with security and safety. So what we're trying to do again is to help the children to know in case they are being abused, in case there's any kidnapping, in case there's any bully, so they know. I say this often to parents that when children know what they need to do, they can live with a Satan. They can live with the worst person. So that's why there's need for children to be security conscious. So that's the essence of our NGO, Child Safety Education and Protection Initiative. So our focus is more on child safeguarding and protection, but there's no way you can safeguard children without their parent, especially their mother.
Exactly.
You know, and I also run a guard company where we provide security services to organizations, to multinationals, and to individuals. So that is what is putting the little change, like I always say, call it a local balance that I use to run the NGO, because when it collect from the society, we give back to the society too. So the NGO is an arm where we give out. Then realizing that Nigerians are not security conscious. So I now realize again that I need to be on radio to discuss issues of security. And so that's what we've been doing for the past over 17 years of my career right now, been on radio, on Security 247, discussing issue of security, people understanding their environment, what they need to do, and so many things. Because we realize again that government alone cannot do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Ember Months.
Yep.
So much talk about it. We are in the very final stage of the so-called Ember Months. What's so special about the Ember Months?
I think in the past we are so scared about Ember Month, but even right now, the situation with Nigeria has been, from January to now, it's been Ember. Yeah, because there's been a whole lot of ritual killings, a lot of kidnapping, a lot of banditry, terrorism. That's what Nigeria has been fighting. And in the past, it is in December, you hear that the crime rate is high.
Yes.
But right now, the crime rate is still high, but in December here, it might be higher in the sense that a lot of people want to make up for some things.
Yeah.
So for some time right now, I've been telling people that this year, Ember Month is going to be a little bit different because the crime has been on a high, unlike before. And whether you like it or not, our security agents have been very overwhelmed. Because don't forget again that we have less than 400,000 policemen protecting over 200 million people. In Lagos here, we are over 23 million people.
Yeah.
According to last census,
estimates,
and I'm not sure we have up to how many police protecting us. So that's the situation with Ember Month right now. But for me, Ember Month is not the way it used to be. It's been the security situation had been, really on the high. Even though government is trying to do everything possible to fight the insecurity.
Well, there are those who would say that, a lot is being done and all that. But we know, as you've said, that a lot more can be done.
Yeah.
But let's start from agencies of government and all others who are stakeholders generally in security.
Yeah.
What is your own take about their performance so far in combating insecurity, whether during the Ember Months or not, but especially during the Ember Months, which is our focus?
Yeah.
And what more can be done from your own experience?
For me, I'm going to say here that I sympathize with our security agencies, seriously, especially the police, because the police is the one that relates with us on one-on-one. Unfortunately, the army, who are supposed to be in the barrack, are supposed to be preparing for in case there's any intrusion. They are now practically doing the civil job, which is very wrong. But hey, we have to commend them too for doing what they are doing. I think the only challenge I have with the security agencies are the bad elements, trying to tarnish the image of the real ones that really want to do the job. Like I tell people, whether we like it or not, if you can't trust police, are you going to trust a thug? Unfortunately, the police have not given us, let me say some of these police officers have not given us the confidence to trust them.
Yes.
Because we have seen situations where police have been involved in so much corruptions in terms of using POS to collect money from people.
Yes.
Thank God again that the police authority is dealing with that. We also have seen where police, some of the bad eggs too, have joined kidnappers to kidnap. So all these things sometimes makes you like, whoa, is the police authority not doing something? But they are doing something. Like I always say, there's always a Judah among the 12. Yeah. So I'm going to say, the police are overwhelmed right now because of the kind of crime. Because don't forget, in Nigeria today, we've seen where a wife, plan her own kidnap. Yes. Where a pastor plan his own kidnap and the church member pay. So the crime is becoming so I don't know the adjective to use. It's overwhelming.
It's becoming
you understand?
Culture.
Oh yeah, it's becoming a culture like normal thing, which is wrong. And I only tell people that police is not, they are not witches and wizards.
That can be everywhere.
You understand? That can be everywhere. So we need to be involved in helping them to give information. I have one question one time. If you see your relative or your family member that is involved in a crime, can you call the authority? I'm telling you on my show, out of 10 to 11 calls that came in, only 1 or 2 say they can report. Other ones say no.
Why?
Because they want to shield their family. That's the problem we're having today. You see, until we begin to see that there's no honor among thieves. Because when somebody is committing a crime and you know about it, and it tells the authority tomorrow, you are going to be an accessory to a crime.
Exactly.
So we need to help the security agents to really fight. Then some people will listen to me right now will say, Richard, we have done that. The same people will go and report you if you say you want to go and report them.
Yes.
But we have now a mobile. We have our app, our iPad.
Yes.
It's a question of just calling, anonymously. Call 767 or 112 and give them information. Don't call your name.
Exactly.
So those are the way we can fight crime.
Exactly.
Now go to the other another arm of your question. December is here. Can these people cope? I'm going to say they cannot. They can cope. They can't, because don't forget that a lot of our children today, young ones, they don't want to follow the process as you and I follow the process. You know, they want to make the money quick.
Yes.
And the young girls, just few weeks ago, we heard about some young girls that went to a house party and they never came back.
Yes.
So we keep hearing about ritual killing, this, that, and that. It's going to take, security is going to go back to family. We as a family, because I always say people that if as family we are not strong, we can never have a strong nation.
Exactly.
You know, when we were growing up, now local parlance, we always say that always remember the child of who you are.
Yes.
Understand your family's value. Exactly. But today, do a whole lot of children understand the value of their family? Don't forget, sir. Thank you. So don't forget that every criminal you see on the street today is somebody's child.
Exactly.
So at what point did they lose it? So that's where I keep saying that we need to go back again to start having great value in our family. Because there's so much, don't get me wrong, I know things are tough, we need to work hard, we need to put food on our table, but that does not mean that we should, the permanent assignment that God has given us, to be able to protect and educate our children, we should not put it aside. You see, so those are the things that is not helping Nigeria today. I commend Lagos State government, for example, through arrest, if people listen to see how much Lagos State government is spending with this private and public partnership through Lagos State Security Trust Fund. That's why that in Lagos we can sleep with our eyes closed. Remember, years back, December right now, you'll be hearing about bank robbery. This bank is doing, but with armored carrier that Lagos State government station here and there, you could see that things are. When was the last time you hear about a bank robbery in Nigeria?
Very rare.
Very rare. You see, so that's why I keep saying that as much as the government is doing their own, the security agencies is doing their own, people have to do their own too.
I'll take you up on the roots of all this criminality and everything. I'll take you up on what we the people need to also do, which you have touched on, but we'll touch on it a bit more after the break.
Okay.
When we come back.
Eku akete, ilé ọgbọ́n. Eku akete, ilé ọgbọ́n. Arọ́mọdé dẹ́ kó má má já o. Eku arọ́mísà lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́. Arọ́mọdé dẹ́ kó má má sá o. Eku arọ́mísà lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́.
Welcome back. If you're just joining, it's the Lagos Transportation Agenda, and I still have my guest, Chief Richard AMUWA, security expert and also a media personality who engages the public on the issues of security and insecurity as well. Chief, like I said before the break, you've touched a bit on what the security agencies are doing, government is doing, and what we need to do. Now, usually when I talk on this show, I talk about the balance between sensitization, education,
Yeah.
Creating awareness,
Yeah.
and enforcement for those who will not respond to awareness, respond to enlightenment and all that. Look at the two,
Yeah.
and give me a balance. How do we create a balance between these two?
The only way we can create a balance is when people are actually facing the consequences of their action. That's for me. So when people know that they can do and undo, and nobody, they don't face the consequence of their action, there can be balance. There can be balance. So as much as there is a lot of talks, a lot of educations, a lot of sensitization, there is still need for people to have a self-will to say, no, I can't do this. For example, let me give you an example. Ojota pedestrian bridge, Pangu pedestrian bridge.
Yes.
Why is government spending so much money to cage people not to pass the express when there's pedestrian bridge?
Yes.
It's because there's no consequences for their actions. So that is it. Then again, they say charity begins at home. I only tell people that when a child is not obedient at home, don't expect him to be obedient when he gets outside.
Yeah, it's true.
So a whole lot of us Nigerians today who are very disobedient, who are not obeying the law. It did not just start now. It started as a kid.
Yes.
So that's why I advise parents at home. Remember, I'm coming back home again. That when your child is not listening to you, don't think that the consequence is just only on you. It's on the society too, because it's going to grow to take that disobedience outside.
Yeah. Okay, your NGO is very focused on child safety and all that.
Yes.
So I understand your focus, but also, especially given our subject, adults are quite a problem.
Yeah.
Before the show came on, we were discussing on this tendency by highly placed Nigerians to ask when they are questioned.
Yeah.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, I'm okay.
It's become a culture.
Yeah, become a culture.
We saw a member of the National Legislature confront an Uber driver, and if you look at the video, you keep hearing, "Do you know who I am? Do you know?"
That's the question we're saying. We're still saying the same thing. Either as a child, as an adult, because a child goes to an adult, but even as an adult right now, for example, look at some security agents taking one way.
Yes.
And Lagos State government, for example, has banned Okada.
Yes.
See the people that drive the Okada on the banned road. They are the same people that you see. What I'm saying here is that if truly and truly people are facing the consequences of their actions, a lot of things will change in Nigeria.
Yes.
But for me, I'm an advocate of self-will.
Yes.
You don't need to be pushed to say don't do it. Let's train ourselves to the point that this is wrong. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to beat the traffic. I'm not going to take one way. I'm not going to, because of who I know. No. If Nigeria system can fight for everyone, nobody will say, do you know who I am? Because we know that the law will fight for you.
Exactly.
So those of us who are where we are today, I think we need to do the right thing. And that's what I'm advocating for. So whether you are in your 40s, your 50, your 60, or whatever your position is, as there is a law in the country, wherever who you know, let that law take its course. Remember Mr. Governor, Mr. Sanwo-Olu, when he came to power, he said nobody should call him. If last man stop you or you disobey the last man and you say, Mr. Governor, I'm going to tell you, not me. That's it. I don't know you. And that's how it should be. And that one gives the last man the power to do what? To do the right thing for those who don't want to do the right thing.
Exactly.
If all of us are doing, and the policeman arrests you, and he knows that what you are doing is wrong, he charges you. Exactly. It's not because of what he's going to collect. Everybody will sit up.
Let me put you on the hot seat, sir.
Please do.
NGO.
Yes.
Are you encouraged? Because sometimes we find individual NGOs doing stuff.
Yeah.
And we have coalitions of NGOs also, putting their energies and resources together to do stuff. Are you encouraged by the achievements, if I may use that word, of NGOs like yours generally in the past, say, 1 decade? 2 decades.
Yeah, we have a coalition called, for example, Child Protection Network in Lagos. But again, I want to say individually, everyone is trying their little codes. So it's difficult to say some are doing well or some are not doing well. For example, money is given to an NGO and it's not executing it well, we now say, okay, it's not doing well. But situation whereby they are using their money to finance themselves, it's difficult to say they're not doing well.
All right, final question, sir.
Yeah.
Technology, how do you leverage? How can it help in this whole area?
The truth of the matter is that the world has gone, and it is AI right now, technology, and I'm still surprised that even we're still talking about insecurity in Nigeria, where technologies have taken over.
We have forensic.
We have everything. But as it is here now, if I send a drone to Sambisa or wherever these bandits are, it will just pinpoint exactly where they are, and it can send ammunition straight to. But again, the people higher than us, can they tell us they don't know? The world has gone. In fact, very soon, for those of us that run guard system, as security, we tell ourselves that with time, all this thing is going to just be, because everyone's going to be using security. I mean, technology.
Yeah.
Before you come to my office, before you know, I can see everybody coming downstairs. Yeah. So if I want to take action, I will take action. The CCTVs and everything is there. But so I think time has come again, even for transportation. If you go to America today, even what's it called? Last month I started using it, body cam.
Yes.
You understand? There's a lot of latest vehicle today. They have dash cam whereby you can see 100 or 200 meters away. So that's technology.
Yes.
You can see your front, you can see your back. So in Nigeria too, we see a situation where the security agent are jumping inside your car or holding your car and the driver is driving you out. No, you don't need all those things. When there's technology, you have it snap your plate number.
Yeah.
Once your plate number is captured, when you want to go and renew, they will stop you. And that's what Lagos State government is doing right now. Yeah. Unfortunately, because of what they want immediate in their pocket, you see them trying to enter the vehicle or collect the vehicle from the driver. If truly you are doing your job as you are supposed to do, once you capture the plate number, all you need to do, give it to the VIOs.
Yes. When
they want to come and renew their paper, they'll be caught and they'll be arrested. But unfortunately, our own is just upside down. And I'm still praying that someday we'll get it right in this country. And with your kind of program that is sensitizing people on the issue of security, safety, and transportation, that we can get it right.
Yeah, I believe so.
That's just
So basically, thrust of it all is that we have to balance this culture, kill this culture of impunity on the roads among all the people, the stakeholders, and also deploy technology for the purpose for which it is meant for. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. I'm really grateful.
Very lively. I can see the passion that you have.
This is what we live with. This is what we do every day.
For this issue. And
Thank you.
A passion which I hope will be infectious in our society. Thank you also for watching. As Chief AMUWA, my guest, has been saying so far, the Ember months are a particular time of that calls for vigilance on the side of all stakeholders, security agencies, government agencies, private people, individuals like you and me. It's a collective responsibility, and the sooner we realize that and put all hands on deck, the better for all of us. Thanks for watching once again. I hope you'll join me on yet another edition of the Lagos Transportation Agenda. Until then, this is Austin. So take care. God bless. Bye-bye.